Okay. Where were we? For a woman who is undowried in dota, here she is in the power of her man, of her husband. The dotata, the dowried or well-dowried women, they sacrifice or slaughter their men, sacrifice their men into badness or bad situations and damnation, basically. I'll scroll up there. Oh. Said Ecum's a interjection, but look, before the house, anti-AIDS is the ad fine. Procrenices are usually blood relations. Ad fines come by marriage, so Euclio's going to be his father-in-law because he's marrying Euclio's daughter. Quit a guess. What are you doing, Euclio? The next scene. Excessively glad, Edai, I've been eating or chewing over your sermon, your words. Here's a question. An order visti just means whether you've heard me, or in English probably say, did you hear me? The things I said, Euclio, everything. Usqui ad means going to, usqui ab or a means from, everything from the beginning. So he's thoroughly listened to everything from the beginning. Megalodorus. Nevertheless, there's a quidem indeed. By me, a little bit aliquanto. So you'll be doing a lot more rectus. You'll be doing a little bit more better, indeed. According to my mind, that's what this meo and animo is, they go together. If a bit more neater, you would be at the nuptials of your filia, at your daughter's wedding. Euclio, pro re nitorem et gloriam procopia qui habent. So those who have better, actually I might just leave the better bit out for now. Those who have a nitor, their neatness or their outward appearance, pro re, according to the matter, and their glories or something like that for their wealth, copia here would be wealth. So those who are in line with their wealth basically and in their outward appearance, they should remember from where they have arisen. Arundio is arisen, let's say subjunctive, and say is himself, so they should remember themselves what their origin was. Neither by Pollux Megalodorus, that'd be evocative, for me, nor to anyone else. In the older versions, that's just MI without the HI. This is a later day script. And there's QE quam, this would be the QUUI versions in the older Latin. So neither me or anyone else who's a pauper. Is there a better opinion constructed? So then what the situation is at home, no one else has a better opinion of himself. So he's saying he doesn't get swayed by other people's opinion in this matter. Megalodorus, immo est. Again, he's saying rather something else here. It's used to make more precise. It can be negative or positive. So rather, what is satisfactory should be what the gods make it, that there's more and more, plus and plus, and they should suspite. That usually means being safe and sound. So they'll make, I'm guessing the gods here, the gods will make istuk, this thing that you have, which you now have, there's Quodnung has. So the gods will make it that safely what you now have will become plus and plus, qui, more and more. Euclio, this verbum, this word, is not pleasing to me here. He's got it in little quotes here. Quodnunc habs, what you have now. Euclio's thinking to himself here. Skit, he knows me to have tam and quam correlatives just as much as I. So much does he know just as much as I know, tam quam, about the god. The anus, the old woman, has made it open. She's let the word out that he's got a pot of gold, even though she doesn't. This is just him being paranoid. Megalodorus, quid meaning why? Why have you, si voces, why have you called yourself aside, soul, by yourself from the Senate? This would be, I don't know if they're calling their interaction a Senate, or could be, I can't remember. We'll see what happens. Euclid, by Pollux, Metibata, I was meditating deservedly that I'm accusing you. Okay, so he's going to give a reason now. So Looks like he's going to confront him. Okay, so Megalodorus, what is it? Euclio. Quid sit me rogas? What is it I'm asking? He's getting a bit outraged. You who, that's a qui, so he must be talking to him. You who, all corners, you are filled of thieves, you're filled with thieves would say. So, me, he, in my Oedipus, so, you who filled up all the corners of my house with thieves, misere mihi, poor me. You who sent into my Aedis again, okay, so they've actually gone with the MI version rather than mihi here. So you have sent into my house quingentos cockwasses, 500 cooks, looks like each with 6 hands, of the style or type of, who is this, Gerionarchio. Okay, so I'll just Google Geryon, just do the basic thing. Geryon, the monster who stole Hercules' oxen. And Greek mythology, Geryon, son of these two people, grandson of Medusa, nephew of Pegasus, was a fearsome giant who dwelt on an island. Okay, don't think we really need to worry too much about it. Anyway, who, if he was conserving or watching over Argos, who, if Argos was watching, who was total eyes, who was all eyes, whom Quondam, once upon a time, Juno gave to the custody to watch over of Io, looks genitive, he would never be vigilant or watch or whatever. Anyway, so it's all about the same Hercules story, I'm guessing, or mythology. Besides the Tiburcina, the flute girl, which alone, sola, could drink up into bibere if wine was bubbling up, would be able, okay, that's why that's an infinitive. This wine girl, all on her own, would be able to drink up wine if it bubbled up. The Pyreneum Fontem, which is a spring or fountain or something at Corinth, it looks like. Tum obsidianotem. So these overall are what he's bought obsidians when you buy go shopping for provisions. Okay, Megalodorus Contrail, he says, by Pollux, this is enough to satisfy a legion. Satisfies to a legion. I've even sent an agnum, which is a lamb. So I don't know why Euclio is complaining about the purchases. It looks like Megalodorus has bought them all, but Euclio is complaining about them being in his house. Quo quidem agno satskis. Satisfactorily, I know, quo agno, with a lamb, there's not ever any beast that takes more care. Okay. So, volo ego. I want to know, I'll click up there, ecstasies, that must be the entrails. What is the curio, or actually what does a lamb care for? XT, because it's all totus est, it's all bones and pelt, or skin. Thus is the cura macet, so it makes it very thin. Emaciated means you're like wasted away, so you're all bone and skin. Euclid goes on, Queenies means why not or something. So there's illicit. Okay, so with it, vivo, living in the sunlight, why if you were to introspic it in its entrails, or if you look at it closely in the light, this very thin beast, thus even with a Punic lantern, it would be pellucid. It would be, you could see through it, very pale, something like that, and that'll do for the day.